A person not from law faculty could discuss and guide you on some of the legal aspects is wonderful. Really speaking, all these disciplines, arts, commerce, science, law, medicine, engineering, cannot sustain isolated in an isolated manner. There should be interdisciplinary approach for every faculty. So you should also know something about commerce, something about science, something about arts, something about engineering. Now, I would like to pursue a thread, a thought given by the compeer, Miss Shaheen Sheikh. She said, rightly she said, that these rules of morality, rules of ethics are not for you only rules of morality, they have acquired the status of law. Status of law. You are studying the subject of professional ethics. In that professional ethics, you are studying the duties of the advocates towards the client, towards the colleague, towards the court, towards the society. Some moral duties, some ethical duties, they have a force of law. Under Advocates Act, Section 49 is enabling section, which delegates power to make rules to the Bar Council of India. And Bar Council of India has made the rules of standards of professional conduct, how an advocate is supposed to behave with respect to his professional activities. Some rules are there, specifically mentioned, enumerated, number 1, number 2, number 3. And these rules of Bar Council of India will be binding upon you when you practice as an advocate. They have a sanction behind that. If you violate any of these rules, I am going to mention 1 or 2 or 3 rules. If you violate these rules of morality or ethics, you are liable to an action. Action for professional misconduct. A complaint can be filed against an advocate by a client for this act of professional misconduct. And you will be subjected to the disciplinary proceeding before a disciplinary committee of State Bar Council, sometimes Bar Council of India Disciplinary Committee. And if you are found guilty of professional misconduct, remember that your sanad can be suspended or even cancelled forever. If it is proved that you have violated these rules of ethics, your right to practice can be suspended for a particular period, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And if it is a grave misconduct, your name can be taken out of the roll of registration. So you should know this. These are not only rules of morality you may happily follow or you may not follow. No, they have acquired now a status of delegated legislation. In LLB first year you are studying administrative law. You are studying delegated legislation. Legislation made not by the legislature but by some other authority also acquires same status. To mention 2 or 3 rules of professional misconduct as laid down by Bar Council of India rules. You cannot advertise your profession. No advertisement is allowed in the newspaper, or even your signboard, nameplate cannot be of unreasonably large size. It is mentioned in the rule that the signboard of an advocate should be of a reasonable size, not very huge signboard. You commit act of professional misconduct.